Well, it's that time of year again. It's almost the holiday season. And what better way to spend it than with my third annual 12 Cubes of Christmas? Do you have a Rubik's Cube lover out there? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 12 great ideas for that Rubik's Cube lover. I myself am one, and so I know these are all hits. And don't worry, all links are going to be in the description. Now, if I'm going to be honest, my other two Rubik's Cube gift videos do still have pretty solid gifts that are still relevant, and I still recommend them. So the links will be in the description and the comments. And like always, before I get going, be sure to subscribe so you can get all my videos on how to solve Rubik's Cubes, puzzle games, casino games, card games, you name it. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm actually going to tell you one Rubik's Cube gift that sounds great, but trust me, it's not. So since Rubik's Cube solving is all about speed, no more wasting time. Let's go with number one. Number one is this Rubik's Cube dollar. It's a 3x3 speed cube with $1 notes patterns. It's perfect for both kids and adults. It's a fun, new way to solve a Rubik's Cube, and it offers not only a challenging intellectual experience, but also it's a visually appealing twist. Trust me, it makes for a great gift for the Rubik's Cube lover who is tired of just solving the 6 colored sides. Number two, this 3x3 bead cube. It's like a fidget toy and a Rubik's Cube all in one. It is so satisfying to play with. It's a stickerless cube that works just like a normal Rubik's Cubes, but instead of tiles, you're dealing with these really cushy balls that still stick together just like a Rubik's Cube. It's really satisfying. It comes in a variety of colors. On a stressful day, I pick up a Rubik's Cube just to have something to do with my fingers. Since I discovered this, I actually prefer grabbing this. Number three is this 5-pack of Rubik's Cubes. And if you've seen my other videos on gifts, I've given a gift like this before, but the reason I like this one is because of the price. To have a speed cube, a 2x2, a pyramid, and more, and all for under $25 is a bargain. That's only a couple dollars a cube. As a gift in a box with all 5, it's a great idea. And next up on the list, for $10 more, you actually can get this 13-pack of speed cubes in all kinds of designs that I highly recommend if you have a Rubik's Cube lover that just wants lots of different challenges in Rubik's Cube land. You can buy each of these individually and you could spend $100 easily, but here they all are. And they're designed for speed cubing, great for birthdays and Christmas, great to stick in your little dresser on a counter. They look great. And just look at some of them. You've got the mirror cube, a 2x2 and a 3x3. You've got the windmill puzzle. You've got the ivy puzzle, pyramid puzzle, mega mix. Just get it if you don't have it already and give it to somebody you love. Next on the list is this Rubik's Cube briefcase. In the past, I've showed backpacks, but I got in the note that some people would prefer something a little more compact. Well, this storage kit, which by the way comes with a spot to put your tools and a strap so that you can put it over the shoulder like a messenger bag, has everything you need to carry around, and it's got room for multiple cubes, including pyramid cubes and larger cubes. It doesn't crush anything in the inside. It's a great gift to give the Rubik's Cuber who has everything. Now, every year there's always the newest and latest speed cube, and this year there's no exception. And here it is. The GAN 11 M Pro 3x3 Magnetic Speed Cube. It's a stickerless Rubik's Cube that is designed to be lightweight, to turn really fast, and to shave seconds off of your time. It's sort of like getting the latest model of a new car, where every year they made a little bit of a refinement to make it better and better and better. And here you go. The new model is in. The GAN 11 M Pro. Now, the next one is a great way to learn Rubik's Cube. That is, if you're not watching my dozens and dozens of videos on how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And it's the GAN 356i Carry Stickerless Cube that is a speed cube and a smart cube because it attaches to your phone. In other words, your phone can help you track your movements and tell you how to solve it. Let's face it, we're all moving into this direction of wanting analytics and wanting detail. Here you go. This cube connected to your phone phone, analyzes your moves, your speed. It has an algorithm library to help you learn new moves. It's also a great way to compete with your friends if they also have the same device, as you can have online battles anytime, anywhere. Now, I wanted this list to be completely new, but they do have to repeat one thing from my previous list because it's really, really important, and that is a speed stack timer. A timer that lets you start and stop with the accuracy of 1/1000th of a second so that you can time your solves. It also comes with an optional mat. You don't need the mat, but the mat does help as it connects to the speed timer and it helps with traction. If you are a speed solver and you don't have a timer yet, this is the one. You need this. Now, next up on the list is a tie. Literally, it's a tie. It's a Rubik's Cube tie. Take a look at this. I've recommended t-shirts and wardrobe and things, but this tells you a mile away that you're into Rubik's Cube. It's a great conversation piece. It's a great gift for going to a gaming convention to let people know, hey, Rubik's Cube is my thing. I have one. And continuing merchandise, let's talk about the Rubik's Cube tin can. It looks like a Rubik's Cube, except it can hold your mints or your gum or anything that you want to put in a regular tin can. I kind of like it because it's a way to decoratively put things on my desk. And I'm not just telling you because it's a cool Rubik's Cube thing. It actually comes with crunchy candies in the shape of Rubik's Cube tiles inside. 6 flavors. You'll eat them, you'll refill them. It's a tin, it's candy. What's not to like? Next up is a small gift, and by that I mean the world's smallest Rubik's Cube. It's a miniature Rubik's Cube, but it's a fully functional 3x3. And it's kind of cool to check out. Next up is the Rubik's Cube Phantom Touch. It's a Rubik's Cube 3x3, but it's really cool because it's like a mood Rubik's Cube. It uses thermal chromatic technology, and it looks like it's black until you start to touch it. And when you touch it, your fingers reveal the color that's underneath it. It's an extra challenge, extra fun to play. Highly recommend it. Really, really think it's cool. If you've got every Rubik's Cube invented, you probably don't have this one. Now, if you're like me, you've seen America's Got Talent and you've thought that those guys who come up and do Rubik's Cube magic tricks are kind of cool. Well, this next one is exactly that. Rubik's Cube Magic Tricks. It's a full box of illusions, all designed to do Rubik's Cube magic tricks. It's good for kids. It's good for adults. It's a whole box worth of 40 tricks, as well as the instructions on how to pull them off. Be like that guy on America's Got Talent doing Rubik's Cube tricks. If you've been doing the math here, you know that I'm now on gift number 13 and 14. So much for the 12 cubes of Christmas. Let's keep going. This last one is a personal favorite of mine because I love puzzle games in addition to Rubik's Cube. And this is a double puzzle. It's called the Magic Slide. It looks like a Rubik's Cube, but it's in a plastic container so that you can only slide over one at a time, like those little sliding 2-dimensional games. This is a Rubik's Cube 3-dimensional slider game. Rather than twisting and turning the cube, you have to solve it doing the sliding. It's great for kids. It's a brain teaser puzzle that you can do. It's not impossible. It takes some time, but I got to tell you, it's really fun to figure it out. Finally, before we go, I told you there was something that you should not buy, and here it is. It's the Rubik's Cube Robot Solver. There's lots of videos about it. It solves your Rubik's Cube for you, and you can watch it get solved in seconds. But the truth is, I've bought it twice. I've returned it twice because it broke twice. It's too expensive. You want to give somebody a gift for $100 with a Rubik's Cube? This is it. However, they're not going to be happy with it. I highly recommend not buying the robot cube solving machine. Skip it. And there you have my annual 12 cubes of Christmas. All links are in the description. And if you use a link, I do get a commission, but I thank you so much. Also, subscribe because I have thousands of videos and Rubik's Cube tutorials, new ones all the time, and I take your suggestions. Thanks for seeing the video, and please check me out, by the way, on Facebook and TikTok. Also, if you go to my Patreon page or you become a member, we can hang out because Patreon members actually get access to me. Thank you so much.